holiday season is finally here, and I have just a treat to spice up your next holiday party. Care for an eggnog cookie? Stick around and I'll show you exactly how to make this eggnog beauty for yourself. Hi, my name is Tiffany and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making some Eggnog Cheesecake Snickerdoodles. Now, if this sounds like the type of cookie that you want to include in your next holiday cookie platter, or you're just simply a huge fan of eggnog or stuffed cookies in general, then why don't you give this video a like? And if you are new here and you are enjoying what you are seeing here so far, then why don't you smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to be notified whenever I make a new baking tutorial or short. I make new baking content every week, and my baking content is suitable for beginners and experienced bakers alike. So if that sounds like you, and you don't mind a little bit of self-deprecating humor sprinkled here and there from time to time, then why don't you stick around for a little bit and make yourselves comfortable. And who knows, you might actually learn something from me too while you're at it. So basically, these cookies are eggnog flavored snickerdoodles, which is stuffed with some cream cheese on the inside and is drizzled with some eggnog glaze on top. Pretty straightforward, easy to make, and is sure to impress your guests at your next party. So why don't we go get started on them, shall we? To get started with the snickerdoodle cookies, we're going to make a cream cheese filling to stuff them with. So in a medium-sized bowl, add in 8 ounces or 227 grams of full-fat cream cheese and cream it on medium speed for 2 to 3 minutes or until smooth. Then add in 4 2/3 cups or 584 grams of icing sugar that's been sifted and gradually add it into the cream cheese. Continue to cream the cream cheese and the icing sugar until light and fluffy, about an extra 3 to 5 minutes. Once creamed, add in 2 tablespoons or 16 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and half a teaspoon of salt, and mix together until fully combined. The icing will look pretty thick at this point, but this is the texture that we are going for with this filling, so resist the urge to thin it out. You'll thank me later once the filling actually holds the shape. Then take a small teaspoon and just plop it down onto a wax paper lined container. And don't worry if they don't all look the same right now. These are just some rough blobs that we're doing for now, since it's much too soft to roll up at the moment, and we will fix that up later once the filling has time to set. Cover the filling tightly with some plastic wrap and allow it to chill in the freezer for at least 3 hours and up to 2 days in advance. Next, we are going to make some nutmeg sugar, which consists of half a cup or 100 grams of granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, and 1 tablespoon of nutmeg. And then we just mix it together by hand until the sugar has been fully infused with the spices. Set that aside for now, and we're now finally going to make the snickerdoodle cookie dough. So, to a large bowl, sift in 1 3/4 cups or 219 grams of all-purpose flour and 1.5 cups or 173 grams of cake flour. If you don't have any cake flour, then please use the alternative option shown on the screen, or alternatively, you can just replace it with additional all-purpose flour. Use the same amount of weight that you would have used for the cake flour, though your cookie will end up less soft and tender if you choose to do it that way, but it's totally your call here. To this, we are adding in 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar, and half a teaspoon of salt, and just whisk the dry ingredients together until fully combined. Set that aside for now, and to another large bowl, add in half a cup or 113 grams of unsalted butter, half a cup or 113 grams of vegetable shortening, preferably butter flavored if you can find it, 3/4 cups or 150 grams of granulated sugar, half a cup or about 110 grams of packed light brown sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, and 3/4 teaspoons of nutmeg, and cream together on medium speed until the butter mixture is light and fluffy, about 3 to 5 minutes. Then add in 1 large egg plus 1 large egg yolk and give it a quick mix. Add in a quarter cup or 60 milliliters of eggnog and make sure to give it a good shake before adding it in so it's nice and thick. 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract and 3/4 teaspoons of rum extract and continue to mix it on medium speed until fully combined. Finally, lower the speed to medium-low and add in the flour mixture in 3 installments, making sure to gently mix it into the dough before adding in more flour. Also, try not to overmix here in this step, as you really don't want your cookies to be tough from adding in too much gluten to the mix. This is why I prefer to mix by hand for this very reason, so that my cookies remain soft and has a lower risk of becoming too dense. Now, you'll notice that the cookie dough is a little too soft to bake up right now, so we are going to have to cover it up tightly with some plastic wrap and chill it in the fridge for at least 2 hours so that it has time to firm up. And it also helps improve the flavor quality of these cookies too. Okay, so it's been around 2 to 3 hours since I did these, so it's time to roll these rough blobs into proper rounds for stuffing. Using super clean hands or some gloves to be honest, since this step can be pretty messy, take a cream cheese blob and carefully roll it up into a sphere, like so. And just repeat the process with the rest of the blobs until they're perfectly round. Cover with some plastic wrap once more, and this time we're going to place them in the fridge until they are ready to be stuffed. You can also place them in the freezer for even better results and also less chance of the filling being blended in with the dough. Once the cookie dough has fully chilled, take a medium-sized cookie scoop or a tablespoon and scoop up some cookie dough. Then press it flat and add in a chilled cream cheese ball into the middle of the dough. Wrap the dough around the ball and roll the dough up into a slightly larger ball. Give the cookie dough ball a generous coating of the nutmeg sugar and place it on a large parchment paper lined tray. Repeat this process with all of your cookies until they've all been stuffed and coated in the spiced sugar. Bake the cookies in a 350-degree Fahrenheit oven or 177 degrees Celsius for 10 to 12 minutes or until the edges are set. It's crucial that you don't overbake your cookies here so that the filling doesn't risk bursting out, and so, should the cookies be a little too soft after the 12-minute mark, please check out my tips in the description box down below for a quick fix solution. While the cookies are baking, let's make the eggnog glaze. In a medium-sized bowl, add in 1/4 cups or 157 grams of icing sugar that's been sifted, 3 tablespoons or 45 milliliters of eggnog, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, half a teaspoon of rum extract, and a pinch of salt, and mix together until fully combined and the glaze is nice and thick, but still runny enough to drizzle over. And oh man, does this eggnog glaze look so good right now! I mean, forget the cookies. I could just drink this down with a spoon. And perhaps spike it with some extra rum for that authentic eggnog experience. Once the cookies have completely baked, take a moment to just gaze in awe of the beautiful nutmeg specks and slight cream cheese ripples that graces these cookies. And while you can certainly enjoy them plain, these cookies are even better with a generous drizzle of that delicious eggnog glaze that we've just made. So, using a spoon, give each cookie a loving drizzle of that eggnog glaze. And then finish it off with a little extra nutmeg on top to really help make these cookies even better. And your Eggnog Cheesecake Snickerdoodles are finally complete. And I have to say that these cookies really don't look that bad. It's simple but drool-worthy. So let's get that money shot of the cookies, shall we? Oh yeah, it was a really good call stuffing these cookies with some cream cheese. Though it could be a bit thicker, it still has a lot of cream cheese goodness throughout the cookie. You can enjoy these on its own or with a big glass of eggnog on the side. And even bonus points if you dunk it into the cookie too. I really hope that you enjoyed these snickerdoodles and that they become a huge hit at your next holiday party or gathering, or at the very least, these cookies becomes your favorite new snack. And there you have it, Eggnog Cheesecake Snickerdoodles. Simple yet elegant, these cookies are sure to be a hit at your next holiday party, or simply to enjoy as a fun casual treat if you prefer. And should your cookies bake up a little bit too soft and the filling starts to seep out a little bit, don't worry, I've included a quick fix that you can try out in the description box down below to help firmify these cookies. That, or you could just simply replace the cake flour with all-purpose flour. You will lose the softness and tenderness in the cookie, but in its place, the cookie will have a bit more stability added to them. I'm actually going to give one of these cookies a try to see how well they turned out. The eggnog, the cream cheese, like everything about this cookie is just spot on and perfect. Like it's so soft and tender and creamy, like I literally want to inhale these. And you've just gotta try dunking your cookies into some eggnog, you guys. It's like eggnog inception. Like it literally helps make these cookies taste even better. So that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's recipe and you like what you see here and you're excited to try out these cookies out for yourself, then please hit that like button and leave a comment down below and tell me what you think of them, especially if you're gonna give this recipe a try. Share this video so that others can also try their hand at making their own eggnog cheesecake snickerdoodles. And if not already following me, but you enjoy the baking content that I do on here, then please hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to be notified whenever I make a new baking tutorial or a short. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Both usernames are Tiff's Patisserie, and the full written recipe to today's Eggnog Cheesecake Snickerdoodles will be on my website, tiffspatisserie.wordpress.com. The link to that is in the description box down below. And until next time, you guys, stay safe out there, peace out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to enjoy some of these cookies. Just take this much here. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheers! Bye, everyone!